We're going to show now recertification. Basically, attestation is also called by some customer, which is periodically we need to make sure that the people that have some access rights, that those access rights are validated with the manager or application owner. So we're gonna work. Remember Caroline Esther before? Well, Caroline, we're gonna log in as using the self-help console for Caroline. Oops, we're gonna log in as Caroline Esther, and we see that Caroline has access to the VPN. That gives them access to the VPN and includes actually Active Directory as well. And we want to recertify that Caroline has still needs this account for the normal business. So we're going to log in into the iTeam administration console, and we're going to show the recertification that we have. Like everything that has been shown in these videos, nothing requires coding at all. This is all out of the box. So if we look under manage policies, look in recertification policies, we search for the recertification policy. We only have one in here. Let's take a look at what's defined in this recertification policy. First of all, that's the name, monthly VPN access, recertification. The target is access, meaning access to a folder, access to a particular resource. Doesn't necessarily has to represent an account on a system, but otherwise will be this option. The access target, well, that's the name of the actual service. The schedule is scheduled to be done the first of each month, and we're going to run it manually, which we'll see you can also do here. Here you specify the policy. It's simple because you can do it by simple click. You say, well, who's going to approve these? It's going to be the manager. Okay. When the action is rejected or remove access, you get all these set of functions and say, okay, that's the way I want this to be. And we I would like to also show you something that is interesting. If we want to do something more sophisticated than what I just show you, we're gonna see that in the policy, if we want something more complex than this, we can click this cool advanced button, and we take a peek into the piece of the workflow that handles this particular request. And all those clicks that we did actually are translated graphically into this process that you see established in here. So if you want to do something more sophisticated, you can, really do very complex workflows, one workflow that invoke another workflow and make it as complex as the business requirements are. So what we're going to be doing right now is that we're going to run the recertification manually right now. Instead of doing monthly, we're going to, for the sake of demonstration, we're going to run the recertification right now. So are you sure you want to do that? Say yep, we want to do that. As a consequence of that, Caroline Esther's manager, who we remember was Mr. Eric Powers, is going to get an email indicating that there is a recertification required for Caroline Esther. They say, okay, you have work to do, Mr. Powers. And so we're going to log in into the self-help console now as Mr. Eric Powers. And when we enter, we see, as the email indicated, there's a recertification approval waiting for you. So you can approve it or reject it, and remember that if we reject it, the account is going to be the access is going to be eliminated. So we're going to say, no, Caroline shouldn't have that anymore. We are done with this. And now if we see, if we log in as Caroline Esther, we're going to see that the access she used to have to the VPN access, she no longer has it. Well, helps when you type the right password. When we see the access, remember that before we used to see VPN access. Now there isn't any, not even that one, because it has been eliminated due to the recertification. Out of the box, no coding required, and this allows you to, reduce the access right and give people only the access right they need to conduct their business and nothing more.